Hey guys, you're watching this one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to an episode of Let's Build a Medieval City. I've been working on this area a little bit, just on terraforming really. I've been flattening it out a little bit, but I still want to leave sort of hills for the wheat fields and other fields to sort of drape down. I think it'd be cool if they're sort of multi-leveled. I want it a little bit more hilly around the windmill, so I haven't touched that too much yet, but I don't want to have these sort of random little clumps of land here. I want to sort of level it out so they all go up together and it goes up to it. But I have flattened out this area where we're going to be building today because I want the barn to the fields to be here. Now, it doesn't need to be all that big of a barn. We could always make it bigger. We could always build more of them if we need more of them. But I think this area here should be quite nice spot for it. But I can't wait to have, like, we'll get rid of these trees and then like wheat will sort of drop down and around it. Maybe we'll get a little lake going through it or something like that. I don't know yet. We'll have to figure something out close to the time. But yeah, it's hard to get the right sort of angles and stuff that you want. Like, it still looks a little bit square around there. I need to do that. There's still some dirt being transformed back into grass slowly. Hey, it just changed. But yeah, let's just crack on with it today. Hey, let's grab our wand. Hello there, chicken. And let's grab our normal equipment, our normal logs, our normal wool, our planks. We'll probably end up going with the same dark style roof on here as well. Dark, plonk, and plonk, and probably some cobblestone as well. Look at all those chickens. If you haven't if you haven't seen that, after this video, go and search "Look at all those chickens" on YouTube. Look at all those chickens. It's the best video you've ever seen in your life. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a sort of inside area to the barn, which is going to be, that's going to be the door. We're going to have a back bit here. I'm using inspiration from another building that I found because I just really like the look of it. So we're using a lot of inspiration from this for this build, but I'm going to make it like twice as wide. So I'm going to do, like, how many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some 6-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll make up our own bits as we go. But there's just some real nice parts of this image that I found that I want to use in ours. So I have that one, and that one. So they're the sort of open barn areas you'll see when we get a little bit further in. And this is more of the enclosed area. So we'll have that one. I don't need all of them on this side. I'll just go to that one for the moment. Do I have a middle chicken? Out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Maybe 4 there, 2, and then 4. Sounds pretty good to me for the moment. Let's add another couple of those. So let's work on the building part first. We're going to have... do I want those on that level or do I want to drop them back in? I can never decide. I'm going to keep them on the same level for this one. Makes the interior a little bit larger. So we get these on this first layer. Do we need 2 or 3 blocks? I think we probably need 3. So let's add another log section to all of these bits. That one, that one. We won't worry about those ones over there for the moment. And then we'll have that there. I'll need a stair. Get rid of me egg. We'll have to sort out coops for animals as well. I didn't really think of that too much, but yeah, we definitely need animal coops, don't we? I might put a door on the side here to get into this part of the building from the side, but we'll worry about that later on as well. Don't need any windows in the bottom of this part either. This can all be solid. We can have windows on the higher section if we want, but not on the ground floor. I don't think it's needed. And we'll have a log there, and then that will be that one, that one, that one, that one. That one, that one, that one, and that one. There, there, and there. The slabs on top. You don't see that log that I placed down there, but it is there. It's just can't see it anymore. We'll break that out. We'll have that going along here. I think I'll do it like that. No, that's way too much of an overhang. No, we'll leave it like that. We'll bring it this way. We'll have it so those go sideways and the ones that go from front to back clip into them. Along here. And that one goes there. So now that's going to be ready for our next level up. Do I want to do something? Let's try something a little bit different. Let's go in here and then out there. Just so we get a different shape on it. And then this part can then probably go round with the front of this. So we'll add another one of these on. Ooh, it's all getting exciting now. I love it when we start with an idea and then the idea just changes little bits here and there. I think it's really, really cool to do. These are going to have to go up taller because I want it to be like a double high barn, but you can see sort of both layers through it. Oh. Oh, you can't hear that. My Tamagotchi's gone nuts. I got a Tamagotchi from work from my other half, right? Because she used to have, everybody had a Tamagotchi. I'm sure you guys had a Tamagotchi when you were younger. Maybe you've got one of the newer ones now. But she hasn't really done much with it. She hasn't had time. She's been at work and stuff like that. So I've been looking after it here and there, feeding it and cleaning up its poop and stuff. But they're not as good as they used to be. I thought that, like, when my Tamagotchi, because I used to have one a long, long time ago. And, Tamagotchis, they had the 3 buttons on them, but you could see like stats of them. You could see how hungry they were. You could see like discipline and all like that. But you can't on these new ones. These new ones still have 3 buttons, and you can still feed them. You can still give them treats. You can still clean up their poo, but you can't see their stats. So you have no idea on sort of how well you're doing and like if it needs anything. And it beeps at you, but it doesn't tell you like what it needs. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe like I haven't like figured it out completely yet. But I can't seem to figure out a way to make it like work properly. Like it just cries and I feed it and then that's it. And then it sleeps at night like a baby, really. Paste. Apparently though, I was reading online about them. Apparently they are quite easy to kill though. These Tamagotchis, these new ones, like they need to have like a lot more attention than the old ones did or something. But I don't completely know. I've only had it like a couple of days. There and there. Okay, now this side wall I want to be filled in with the 3 layers of cobblestone. 1, 2, and 3. And then I want the logs. We're not going to bulge out the logs. We're going to just keep the logs on the same level here. And then we put the wool. I'll put it all in as wool first, but we might end up putting in some logs going down here as well. Like that. It's not bad, but I think maybe if we put a log in there and there, it then sort of goes 2 blocks of white, log, 2 blocks of white, log, 2 blocks of white. I think it just looks a little bit smarter. On the back here, we're going to have the logs going across there and there. And then the cobblestone goes up here. But then we leave the front of the barn totally open. I know I was meant to do the building. I said I was going to do the building part first, but we ended up doing the barn part first. Let's not work on the building bit. So we've come out by a step, and we'll leave the 3 by 3 sort of holes here for, take that away, put that one there, for the windows to go in. Up there, that one in, up there, that one in, up there, that one, up there, that one. I could put those facing upwards on these tops. No, I sort of like them pointing out. We probably won't see them anyway. You probably won't be able to see them once we put the other parts of the roof on it. Okay, so there's the building section. Now we've got this little part here, and I'm thinking the easiest way for me to do this is just to do that. That one. Oops. That one. Put a log going up there and a cobblestone block there. It's really tight in this area. I can't move back to get the right angle. Okay, so then that's sort of tied up that part of the roof. Let's just fill in this little wall here. That's going to be a log going along there. That can be straight now, because it'll look better from the inside. And then we put in... that has to be there, and that has to be there. They can stay like that, and then we can fill in the wool. So we still got the 2 wood, 2 wood, 2. Same as I say, 2 wood, 2 wood, 2. So both sides of the barn should look symmetrical. We're just a little bit different at the top because that's the building. In fact, that log should be like that, because then it looks correct. Then it's sort of like properly A-framed. I sort of like that, actually. And then it's the same on both sides on the inside. Yeah, that looks really nice, actually. I'll go with that. We'll dress up the inside of this part in a minute. Okay, take that away. Turn that to be like that. Now, what do we have? We don't have too much space here. I'm going to have to put a log up the middle there and just fill those in and have no windows on the front. On this side, we don't have any space for windows either. And we do have here. I could put a window in like that if we wanted to. I might put a log like that so it just divides up the window. I just think that looks a little bit better. Glass. I think a nice little window on the front there is nice. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, now down this side, let's put some windows in. One there, one there. Can I do it so they're at least a little bit symmetrical? What have we done? That one. Take that one away. Take that one away. That one. Yeah, that's good. So then this will be wool, 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 and there. Let's get the trapdoors as well as we go. No, we'll do the trapdoors at the end. On this side, it's going to be different to the front because we don't have the bulgy out part. If I have that one and that one, that'll be fine. So then that's a window in there, 3x3. That's filled in. And that goes like that. And then on this side, you just fit it in. I don't want a window in there. It wouldn't look right with a window in there. Glass and glass. That should be all of the windows, right? I think so. Let's get the trapdoors. And we'll place these. Was it facing down or facing up? Pretty sure they were facing up. I always forget. I always forget which way the doors should fold. And then I can't get them on both sides, but I can get them on one side there. That's fine, because it's like one shutter. We'll shut it and cover it. Slab. We'll go with spruce to match these spruce trapdoors underneath those. And now the roof. So the roof is going to be a mix of a peak and a sort of, what are they called? What's the other one? Gable. That's the one. So we're going to get that in here and here. And then we get the stairs back. We know this part. This is the easy part. Just go up there and down there. We'll put the slabs on at the end. Yeah, see, we're hiding up those logs anyway. And then it runs around the building. So we don't do another peak on the other side. This just goes all of the way around the corner like that. And that's how we'll do it on this one. So we now look nothing like the building that I was using for inspiration. We've totally gone 100% away from it now. There. And... oh, come on. Now it's going to be interesting when we get to the top here, because I've only got one more level. And this part of the building is going to go up higher. So we'll have to see how we want to do the roof when we get to that. It might end up being really simple. I don't know. I really like how we just get that little slit of white and wood around there. I think that looks really cool how it then ties directly straight into the barn roof as well. Really cool. Accidentally worked out, but turned out good. Down there. Did that adjust? No, it's good. So I've got one more layer that we go around with. And then we end up with basically like a little square in the middle. Now I might just keep going up with it. Or we leave it like that. And do this one. And then put a little triangle in that gap. And that could look pretty nice as well. Slab. Nope, not that one. That one. Stairs, put these in before I forget. Like that, right? Slabs go along the top. We'll worry about the interior of this building later on. But then here, if we went with, yeah, that there, and then that there, extend that to go another block, and then put those on like that. Little upside down ones in. It won't be that big, but I think it just adds a little bit of detail on the side there, doesn't it? Just, yeah, extra bit of roof. I think that's cool. That's a cool way to sort of finish it off. And I might do it. No, I can't do it on this side. So then this one just wraps around straight into the slab. Perfect. Look at that. Ties in really nice. And then go around the corner. Yeah, I really like that. That's a really nice part of the building. Cool. There's our barn. Looks like a barn, which is a great start for a barn. You want it to look like one. We'll put, I might put this door on, the jungle door. I think it looks a little bit more barn-like. Don't you? I think it looks a little bit more barn-like. I want to get fence. Let's try and dress up this inside a little bit. We'll have a fence going across the top here. Just so when you look at it from the outside, there's just a little bit of detail underneath the door parts. And then we'll get logs to go above them. And I just think that looks, it just looks really nice. It keeps with the sort of medieval castle town sort of feel. They look like little mini gates. They're not going to be gates, but they sort of look like little mini gates. I'm going to take that one away. And how do we do this? I'm going to want to have some planks going down. So I have a plank going down there. Not plank, log going down there. It just looks like it's holding the roof up a little bit better. And then I might do one that goes up like this. Just in the middle there. One down the middle. Yeah, I think that looks cool, right? That just sort of splits that up. And then what we want is a little platform, so we're going to get some slabs. Oak will do fine. And do I want them on top of this, or do I want them on the same level? Do I want them on this level, look? Or do we want them on this level? I think I like them down by half. We just go out halfway with them. Yeah, this is much better because I don't get a fence onto. I can put actual blocks onto here. If you do it half a slab up, you then can't put like chests down and hay bales and stuff that we want to store in this barn. You won't be able to place them on them if it's up half a slab, will you? So we get a fence now. We run the fence straight over the top. I need a way to get up to these, so we'll just put a little staircase in here. Oh, we can have it right in the corner. That's fine. Make sure we can get up and up. Excellent. I can leave it open. I don't think I need to have... Do I need to have that like that, do you reckon? I could do, couldn't I? We can still get down. I might leave that one open though so I can get down a little bit easier because I've got a block right there, you see. Yeah, that's cool. Torch. And torch. Torch is a big area, so we really want to light this up. Torch. This should be cobblestone here. I know we're going cobblestone onto cobblestone, but it just makes it so the cobblestone is then the same layer as the wood. Matches the other side then. Do we make the wood go down? So we do this with the wood, and then I can place torches onto the logs then. It just gives me a spot to place the torches. Do the same on this side. I think we do. So then we're nicely lit up on this back side. I think I'll just put those upside down there. Yeah. I could put an upside down slab in, couldn't I, actually? An upside down stair like that, and then it's properly correct. Yeah. All right, I like that. That's nicely lit up. We'll worry about like filling it up with hay bales and the ground debris and stuff like that. Chests up top at a later episode. But I think for now, I think we've done really well. We've built the whole barn in one episode. Burped. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to burp. In one episode. I don't like that torch. I like the one on that side, but that's it. I think that's really cool. If you guys enjoyed it, then hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. What do you think? Yeah, I like it.